Hi, I'd like to share a story about character and resilience in a young man. 4 years ago, when Michael Young was in 8th grade, he was the quarterback of a football team that didn't lose a game. One time, at a game at Bermudian, the coach called out, "I need a linebacker," and Michael was jogging onto the field when they grabbed him and reminded him he wasn't allowed to play defense. He was a standout on the wrestling team, and I was his coach. He was old school, aggressive attacks, and no excuses, and he was okay at baseball. Michael and I had a good relationship. He had a crazy sports IQ for a middle schooler. He would even bring his lunch down and eat in the locker room. We called it detention, because that's what it was. Right, Dustin? In a ninth grade football game, he took a hit that changed almost everything. He needed spinal surgery, and he did recover, but sports were over at age 13. I checked in with his parents, Joe and Ann, but I didn't talk to Michael for 2 years. I didn't know how he was doing or what to say to him. Then I saw him at a pep rally. He was sitting in the stands, and that hit me. I saw him the next week at his sister's junior high field hockey game. I told him, "It's really cool you come to watch Elizabeth play," and he told me he comes to every game. I just said what was on my mind, how it's sad when any sports career ends, and I feel bad for him, but I know that growth can come from every experience. He told me he can complain about it for the rest of his life, or he can get over it and move on, and that's what he has chosen to do. He told me he wanted to go to college and get a good job. That also stuck with me because that's an incredible mindset for a young man who's gone through that type of injury. We knew he could still contribute to our school and community, and I wanted him to help with the wrestling program. Our AD, Mr. Laux, heard me out, and we made a deal that Michael could volunteer. When I asked Michael if he'd be interested, his response was instantly yes. I didn't know how it was going to work out, but we talked a lot, and on day one, it was obvious how seriously he takes it. He wasn't there just to run the clock. He was there to help our kids. Michael would talk to me and Coach Peglow every day about practice and what each individual needed so they could improve. It was incredible how he was able to work with our first-year wrestlers all the way to our soon-to-be state medalists. Michael was at every practice and every event, and some of these Saturdays are 12 hours. Even on off weekends, we would talk high school, college, and international wrestling. He was really falling back in love with the sport. That season was awesome. He was such a big part of our team, and I got him back for his senior year. This season, we began with 21 wrestlers, 10 of them first year. It is a huge challenge beginning wrestling in middle school in Pennsylvania. There's so much to learn, and a lot of them don't make it. We knew this was going to be a challenge, and our expectations as a team weren't very high. After our first scrimmage, we were all blown away with the potential we saw. No one quit, no one gave up. We knew we had a group we could work with. Right then, before our first competition, our expectations changed. We knew this season could be special. The practice room and the team environment was full of energy. Our new guys didn't hold us back at all. Michael kept it old school, and he would tell a kid exactly what they needed to hear, and that worked. We finished the year with all 21, academically and behaviorally eligible, and the whole team performed well, but our first-year athletes showed improvement like I've never seen. While we never measured success in junior high by wins and losses, here are some numbers. We placed 3rd out of 16 teams at Littlestown, 3rd out of 13 at Newport, and we won the Gettysburg Duels, going 5-0 on the day. I was so proud of the way our whole team competed. I would have been just as happy if we lost all 5 matches. And these things wouldn't have happened without Michael. He has helped every single kid on the team, and I don't know of too many other students who could have done as much as he did. While this is a lesson that everyone's time to step on the mat or the field is limited, it is precious. It's also an example that you can give back to the sports that have contributed to who you are. You can officiate. You can get involved with boosters. You can mentor and encourage your kids and other young people to do their very best. Or you can coach and do all these things. Thank you, Joe and Ann, for supporting Michael through a high school experience that no one could have imagined. Thank you, Elizabeth, for being my longtime manager and boosting the team GPA. And thank you, Michael. Coach Peglow and I are proud to give you this award and scholarship for our appreciation of your leadership. The things that make you good at sports are the same things that help you succeed in life, and the character you have demonstrated will serve you well. Best of luck at Shippensburg in the fall. Get that degree. You know we're in your corner.